I am on a journey of rewiring my brain to stop feeling guilty whenever I create just for the thrill of it versus always feeling like I need to create for the sake of productivity. This has been the hardest task as someone who's always worked in the creative field. And I was having a chat about this with one of my best friends, and it's a weird feeling living through your earlier adult years in the kind of economic climate that we're in, where it feels like if you don't monetize your hobbies, then you'll essentially just be stuck in this perpetual state of drowning. It's interesting also being in a very woman centered field as a postpartum doula, and where my main goal is to help women slow down and really be in their postpartum bubble and enjoy the slowness and the bond between them and their baby and their partner. It's got this tandem effect where I get to be so genuinely ecstatic whenever one of the moms lets me know that during my shift they're just gonna take a nap or like shut their brain off for a minute or do something that really helps them refill their cup so that they can come back to the caregiving role really feeling like themselves again and feel a little bit more rejuvenated. And I get to teach them how to not feel ashamed for not tending to the more productive parts of life. And it does tie in perfectly with something I deconstruct a lot on my page about, bounce back culture and how social media is just very hell bent on women being like thrusted into productivity and physical labor before it's their time. I just find it funny how it's so easy to advocate for the rest of others. And I just have such an aversion to it when it's for myself. And maybe you've experienced the same thing, but you know what the saying goes, those who can do, those who can't teach. For me, when I'm home and just sitting, enjoying painting, or, not trying to paint so I can sell my art or make money off of it, but just for the pleasure of creating, it can feel so tricky pushing through the feeling of knowing that I could or should be planning out more reels or pushing out more content or sending more things out in the mailing list. I think it's why instead of solely making videos for my business, I just began creating more storytelling videos like this one, expressive videos, because sometimes I don't want to care about the metrics or productivity or reach or ManyChat and making sure it sends out auto DMs. And I'm curious to hear how other creatives and business owners or recovering chronic hustlers like me slow this part of their brain so that they aren't always operating out of survival. I do have an earlier podcast episode about this, and I made it a while back. If you comment podcast, I'll send you the link, ManyChat, for the longer discussion though, because it is always something that I'm grappling with, and I would really love to hear your thoughts.